Good afternoon. I am going to share one experiment write-up. Oil testing experiment we have performed in last Wednesday on virtual lab. I demonstrated you virtual lab experiment on oil testing, and simultaneously you carried the experiments and you have seen some sort of effects. What is the breakdown voltage and how when breakdown of oil takes place, what happens, how spark occurs. Now I have requested you that complete its write-up, and write-up will require only to have observation table and your calculations and conclusion. That's all, no theory and nothing, because already I have posted one theoretical write-up in Google Classroom. You go through that write-up. You did not write down the same thing, but your observation you keep ready. Conduct experiments with different gap, find out different breakdown voltage or one particular gap. You have to find out at least 3 to 5 times breakdown voltage and take that average value of 5 readings. That will be your breakdown voltage for that gap. Then breakdown voltage divided by gap distance will give you a breakdown strength. So find out breakdown strength, and that observation table you have to upload in your Google Classroom showing calculations of breakdown strength and your conclusion also. So today we'll perform our experiment number 2. So just I will share my screen. Now we will perform today air testing. So yesterday we have discussed how breakdown occurs in air and how what are the different factors which affects on the breakdown voltage. So that way we have discussed. Today we will see its effects. The experiment is somewhat different, and it's not the actual what we want to perform. Means our setup, for high voltage testing, our setup is different. That setup already I have discussed with you. What is the setup? First variac will be there, auto transformer will be there, and then you have to apply that variable voltage to high voltage transformer, and then through high voltage transformer you will apply variable voltage to the electrode, and that electrode voltage you will just go on varying, and then you will see how breakdown will take place for different gap distance. So I will just share you the write-up of this experiment. Can you see screen? Which is uploaded in Google Classroom. This write-up is uploaded in Google Classroom. Can you share this? Can you see the screen of experiment write-up 2?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, but unfortunately that is breakdown of solid. I have to find out breakdown of air. I just open it by mistake. Let us open the experiment number 3. Now can you see? Can you see experiment number 3?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
so now see,
Yes, ma'am.
this is your experiment number 3, breakdown strength of gaseous dielectrics. What is aim to find out the breakdown strength of air? So this is also in one of the tests we have discussed, and also yesterday we discussed the theory. So you will take sphere gap and just you apply variable voltage across it. Through our test set is common. Means from supply to auto transformer, from auto transformer to primary winding, and from secondary winding of transformer to this electrode. Okay, you adjust the gap distance between these spheres and find out at what voltage breakdown takes place. Means with the help of auto transformer you will go on increasing voltage across this sphere, and then at certain voltage you can observe the spark, circuit breaker will trip down, and you have to note down that breakdown voltage. Then voltage divided by this gap distance will give you the breakdown strength. So that experiment is very simple as usual oil testing, but only electrode sets are changed. So this is theory, and see the what is observation table you need to write down. Okay, so your observation table is simple, that just the gap distance, you keep any gap distance and find out the breakdown voltage and find out breakdown strength. So breakdown strength will be equal to applied voltage divided by gap distance. So first conclusion will be what is your breakdown strength, but for certain gap distance you have to take 3 times reading, at least 3 times, and then take average value. Okay, and second observation will be if you go on increasing the gap distance, what will happen to the breakdown voltage? Yesterday we discussed and why it happens. So today we will see virtually. And also we'll see effect of increasing diameter. That is also possible as we are performing experiment virtually. But in lab, it's not possible because once we have purchased that sphere gap, variable diameter of sphere is not possible. And you know that sphere gap assembly, it's very costly. So at the time cost was 1.5 lakh, and definitely now today cost will be definitely about 3 lakh. So we cannot have two different spheres of different diameters and check the effect of diameter. But virtually it's possible. So just I will share you my video. You watch that video and simultaneously you start performing the experiment. Okay. So let us start. Can you hear?
Dear students, now we'll perform experiment on virtual lab. So first,
But
Can
the
you hear
video
noise?
isn't visible.
yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Okay, now see, go in your Google Chrome, any search engine. Just type VLab. I have just screen loaded now to miss a few minutes before our session. So just you will watch my video.
Go in the virtual lab. I will tell you how to go. Go in any your search engine and just type VLab. Okay, virtual lab or VLab, and it will come.
the screen.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes.
screen is not changing.
Screen is not changing. Okay, I will share again. Just say now.
Your virtual lab will come.
Yes.
So there are number of subjects. Today we'll perform experiment in electrical engineering virtual lab.
Is it changing? Screen is changing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now observe it. First go in virtual lab, simultaneously you go. Go in virtual lab. Today we'll perform our experiment from electrical lab. Okay, so go in subjects down. Scroll down. Just see the subjects. Click on electrical subjects. And just go in electrical engineering. And there you will see second lab, virtual high voltage lab. Okay. So click on high voltage virtual lab. See the video.
Of IIT Kharagpur. Okay. So virtual high voltage lab you go from the IIT Kharagpur. Then in that, if you will see list of experiment, just click on list of experiments and you will see number of experiments are there. So today we will see critical flashover of a sphere gap using impulse voltage generator. Okay, so it's a short form. Just click on that. So
now be ready, then I will move another part of video. Be ready with that virtual high voltage lab and impulse voltage generator. Just go in that. Now see, this experiment is not same as our experiment, but still we can see number of effects and our experiment also can be performed. Only supply is variable, means we are not using high voltage step up transformer here because in this experiment impulse voltage generator is used. So that way only supply change. So be ready now, all of you. Open your virtual lab, go into electrical engineering subject. In that, go in high voltage lab of IIT Kharagpur. In that, see the experiment and find the experiment. For fifth experiment is there, critical flashover of a sphere gap using IVG. IVG means impulse voltage generator. Now what is this impulse voltage? When in rainy season you might have seen lightning occurs, thunderstorm is there, lightning occurs. So that lightning has waveform similar to impulse. So that is called as impulse voltage. Okay, so that is generated here in the lab with the help of impulse voltage generator. And that type of impulse voltage we are using for observing the flashover, means breakdown of air. Flashover is the earlier step of breakdown. But now you can consider you are observing breakdown only is flashover of air So in the sphere gap. So that way hub part is similar except supply voltage. So first now watch the video and then perform the experiment. Okay, I will give you some time. And today I have declared the contest, or just we will see who can be performing fast experiment, because number of students you have just performed virtual lab experiment in last week. Also we have found out a breakdown voltage of oil testing. So today I will just show this pre-recording. By watching pre-recording, I will give some few minutes to you, and you need to perform experiment. You need to keep your observation table ready, and you have to show me your observation table. So what is objective of our experiment? We are finding breakdown strength of air. So how we are finding breakdown strength of air? Just keep gap distance between sphere and just vary the voltage and find out at what voltage spark occurs. So let us see who will be fast performer. Means who can complete experiment fast by finding breakdown strength of air and will share his or her observation table. Then sharp observer, second you can say, we will see who is sharp observer, whose observations are very perfect and very clear, and you are able to observe those things in your experiment. So you need to observe effect of diameter. And we have discussed two effect of diameter. If diameter is increased, breakdown voltage reduces. And if diameter is increased, breakdown voltage increases. So let us see who is sharp observer, means who is able to observe this both effect by increasing diameter and by increasing diameter, breakdown voltage increases also and decreases also, and also gap distance. So if gap distance is increased, breakdown voltage increases. So all these three observations are required. And then third is wise reviewer. So who can review with discussions what is observed things with justification, why you observe that effect, why it happens so. So let us see who is fast performer, sharp observer and wise reviewer. Let us see. Okay, so I'm just playing video. You first watch and then start doing experiment.
The impulse voltage generator. Now if you'll see the simulator, just directly go to the simulator, because this experiment is not directly related to our syllabus. But what I discussed in yesterday's lecture, effect of diameter, sphere diameter, effect of gap distance between electrode on the breakdown voltage of air, that we can observe. And also you can see sphere gap assembly, and we can also perform air testing experiment, but little differently. So don't go through the theory and procedure. What I will tell you, you just do that way. Just click on the simulator, directly will go in the apparatus. So if you see this apparatus, you know now sphere gap voltmeter. Okay, so this is a sphere gap. Two spheres are separated with air as a insulating material. And what we have discussed, how to find out dielectric strength of air. That experiment we discussed, how to find out dielectric strength of air. So keep gap distance between electrode 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter or any, and just apply high voltage using step-up transformer. So this part is changed. Here instead of using step-up transformer, here impulse generator is used, where it will generate impulse waveform. Now you don't know, but still you can think it is a high voltage. Lightning, you know, when lightning occurs, that waveform is of impulse voltage. So that is impulse generator. It will generate lightning waveform, and that will be applied across sphere gap, and you can find out at what gap distance it breaks down. Okay, so experiment is different, but I want to show you effect of diameter and also gap distance, and also we can find out breakdown voltage with impulse voltage, not sinusoidal AC 50 hertz voltage. Okay, so that is the only little change in this part of the experiment. So how you will perform, I will tell you, and then you can find out your own observations. You do calculations and tell me conclusion. I will give you some time. So just click on the simulator of impulse voltage generator. Now here you can select sphere diameter and gap distance. and this voltage. Now what is this voltage? So here the procedure, we will not go on increasing voltage here just like auto transformer, but you will select first voltage. What voltage will be applied across these two spheres? If breakdown takes place, you will come to know with the air flash. So spark of air will take place. You can visualize that if breakdown takes place with your applied voltage. Then you can see, oh, that voltage has caused breaking down of the air. But if breakdown will not take place, then you will not observe flashover between the two gaps. Okay, so you can say that water voltage you applied that has withstood. This air has withstood that voltage. Then
so as this experiment is different, when you will not see breakdown in the spheres and that voltage will withstood, here you will just see W will coming. So W means it has withstand that voltage. No breakdown flashover has occurred. Okay.
you again increase the voltage and find out at what voltage you can observe the spark. So let us start. Select diameter. First, suppose we will select diameter 2 only, 2 centimeter. And sphere gap distance, we will select 0.2 only. So you can remember this figure 2 and 0.2. Okay. Now we will just go on very.
Now see, in a batch, roll number 1 to 15 will do from top to bottom, means you just select top figures, and roll number 16 to 37 will select bottom figures. Okay, so you start from higher value so that we'll get different observations.
The voltage, and we'll see at what voltage spark takes place. Suppose initial voltage we'll observe 2.27. Okay, so set the parameters here. Then start the experiment. Now trigger the generator. Trigger generator means this impulse voltage you will start. So trigger the generator. Now you see, observe, it's operating now. Okay, so actually if you have seen the spark, it was not there. So breakdown has not occurred, and you can see what impulse voltage is generated there. So this waveform is full, so slowly it's decreasing. So this is impulse voltage. But when breakdown will take place, suddenly this voltage will drop down to 0. Because you know, when breakdown occurs, it's completely short circuit. Because air will not be insulating material after breakdown, but air will start conducting. So no media between the gap, sphere gap. It's conducting. So immediately this voltage will drop down to 0. But it has withstand. Okay, now just you cannot immediately restart the experiments, and you can take the 10 times readings and then take the average, and you can see if you will apply 2.27 kilovolts for 10 times, how much it has caused the flashover, and then you can see probability of flashover. So that is not our intention. So I will not perform that way. Just again, you again repeat the same experiments. You again go in the virtual lab and again just see, click on the simulator. And now keep same diameter 2 and 0.2. Now here you increase the voltage because our objective is to find out the breakdown in the gap. So previously it was 2.27. Now you just increase the voltage and just observe here when this generator starts moving and operating. You have to observe here whether spark is there or no. So that will be indication of the breakdown. Now just watch it. Don't pass that moment. Just watch. Okay, so it was not the spark because this waveform is also full impulse waveform. So when lightning occurs, waveform of such a kind get generated. Very high voltage, it's in kilovolt, very high voltage within fraction of second. But its peak value will go on decreasing. So it is impulse. Okay. Now we have to again just restart the experiment by coming out because our experiment objective is different. Whatever yesterday we discussed, effect of sphere diameter, effect of gap distance, that I want to show you. So that we will see virtually. Keep gap distance, diameter same unless you can observe the breakdown voltage. Now again increase the voltage across it. What voltage? And see where the breakdown will take place. That voltage we are supposed to change by variac from this side. But instead of variac, now we just increasing it manually. Just trigger the generator. Now you observe here. You observe here where the spark will occur. No. So spark was not there. Voltage is also full. So no breaking down has occurred. Again, now you have to just do the same. Just flash this simulator. You click. Now increase the voltage. Okay, this we are keeping same. And just find out. Now 2.8. Now it will get it. You just observe. You can see the spark there. Yes, see the spark. So breakdown of air has occurred at 2.8 kilovolt. So this will be your reading. Okay, as per our experiment objective. What is our experimental objective? To find out the breakdown voltage of air. Keep some gap distance. Diameter of electrode is 2 centimeter. Keep the gap distance 0.2 centimeter any. And just find out at what voltage breakdown has occurred.
Now roll number 1 to 15 will do with variable diameter and gap distance, and from 16 to 37 will do largest diameter and sphere gap. But voltage you need to start from lower value to higher value in sequentially. Okay, so this is first our objective to find out the breakdown strength of air. Now you got breakdown voltage 2.8 for gap distance 0.2. Just divide that gap distance, then you will find out breakdown strength. So this first objective is over. So you perform your own experiment for different gap distance. Don't change diameter at that time and just see effect of increasing gap distance. That will be second conclusion. You increase gap distance and find out at what voltage you can observe the spark. Second objective. And third, you keep the gap distance same and just go on changing sphere diameter. Okay. So first keep suppose 0.2 and increase the diameter and find out breakdown voltage and write down the conclusion. If diameter increases, what happened to breakdown voltage, and try to find out both effect. That if diameter is increased, breakdown voltage increases, and if diameter is increased, breakdown voltage decreases. So that will be your third observation. Okay. So now start performing. Just watch what I did after that. First part is over. Then
so breakdown has occurred at 2.8. Then how you'll find out the breakdown strength of air? So breakdown strength of air is equal to breakdown voltage divided by gap distance. So 2.8 divided by 0.2 will give you breakdown strength. Okay. And as per Indian standard specifications, you have to repeat the same experiment for the same diameter of electrode and same gap distance at least 3 to 5 times. And then you will take average value. So that way you can repeat it. But today I am giving you only some time to have the observations. Okay. Now you got breakdown voltage 2.8. No doubt when gap distance was 0.2 centimeter, diameter was 2 centimeter, you got the 2.8 kilovolt. Now in yesterday in theory lecture, we discussed effect of diameter on the breakdown voltage. If diameter is increased, what will happen to breakdown voltage? That we will observe it. But to observe effect of diameter, you have to keep gap distance same. So for 0.2 centimeter gap only, whether you will get less voltage or higher voltage, conduct the experiment and just tell me what you got it and discuss. Yesterday we have just seen it in theory lecture. Today you will observe virtually. So again go in the lab, virtual lab, and again click the simulator. And now keep the gap distance same, but diameter higher. Okay, so gap distance same, 0.2 only. And now select the voltage. So I will just select 2.4 because first voltage I know it will not break down. Okay, so breakdown has not occurred even for 2.8, but earlier our voltage was 2.8. So let us see whether we are getting less or we are getting higher. Okay, so the diameter was 5, it was not occurred. So diameter is 5 only, gap distance is 0.2 only. Now you have to find out the voltage. So 2.53 we will check. Just carry out it. No breakdown voltage.
Okay, so this way you just keep same diameter, same gap distance unless and until you don't find out breakdown voltage for increased diameter. Once you will find out breakdown voltage, then again increase diameter. Keep gap distance same. Start. Now I want to see who are fast performer, observer and reviewer. By that time I will start activity of other students. Okay. So I will call Atullah Khan or Varad Bhandari. Varad Bhandari, you start sharing your screen. By that time other students are required to perform the experiment. Varad Bhandari. I will stop sharing my screen now. Varad. Whether Varad Bhandari is there or no? Varad? Okay, Sarvesh Bhusari. Whether Sarvesh is there? Sarvesh? Sarvesh? Junaid? Junaid, can you perform your activity? Junaid? Supriya?
Ma'am, my activity done.
No, I'm just asking because nobody is responding me. Just I want to check, are you there or no?
Yes, I'm here.
Nobody is responding. Junaid? Now this is final call for activity 13. Varad Bhandari is not there. Sarvesh Bhusari is not there. I am not going to give the marks to all those students, but they need to do the activity. There is no excuse because it's submission. So for submission, you have to do this, but you will not get marks for this activity now. So Sarvesh Bhusari is not there. Varad Bhandari is not there. Mano Chavan. Hello, Mano Chavan. Manu is there? No. Only 17 students are there. And I will call now parents because students told me that the Gauri Pujan is there. Whether it's required that you will involve and activity performation only 1 hour practical is there. Any reason you are telling me? Deshmukh?
Hello, ma'am.
Who is speaking?
Ma'am, I'm Kumar. Can I share my screen?
Yes, start. Deshmukh, Doke, be ready if you are there in lecture. Anushka, Kumar, you start.
Oh.
Then Girish Ingre. Then Junaid. Hello Junaid, are you there or no? Just login is there. Junaid. Kumar, you start.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
And other students, you perform the experiment.
Ma'am, screen is visible?
Yes, start.
Huh?
Yes, start.
Hello, my name is Kumar Kadam. I am a student of AC Electrical. I present activity number 13, the properties of para and diamagnetic material under the guidance of Mr. Mangal Dhen ma'am. Content, the diamagnetism, properties of diamagnetism, paramagnetism, properties of paramagnetism, and the difference between paramagnetism and diamagnetism. What is magnetic material? Magnetic material. The material which is strongly attracted, a species of ion, are known as magnetic material or magnets. The magnetic properties of a material arise due to the magnetic moment or magnetic dipole of material. Classification of magnetic material. The classification of magnetic material. Diamagnetic material. No permanent magnetic moment. Paramagnetic, ferromagnetic, antiferromagnetic, and ferromagnetic material possess the permanent magnetic moment. The paramagnetic material. Material are attracted by strong magnet which is called paramagnetic, and diamagnetic material are repelled by the strong magnet than diamagnetic material. In the presence of field, dipole induce in and align opposite to the field of direction, as shown in the figure number first. Then diamagnetism. Diamagnetic material creates an induced magnetic field in a direction opposite to an external applied magnetic field. They are repelled by the applied magnetic field. The permanent dipole are absent in diamagnetic material. Then some general properties of diamagnetic material. Diamagnetic material experience a repelling force when brought near the pole or of a strong magnet. In a non-uniform magnetic field, they are repelled away from stronger part of the field. The magnetic susceptibility of this material is always negative. The relative permeability mu r is always less than 1. In the absence of external magnetic field, the net magnetic dipole moment over each atom of or molecule of diamagnetic material is 0. This is due to pairing of electron. There are some examples of diamagnetic material: copper, gold, mercury, silver, zinc. Then paramagnetism. The in absence of magnetic in absence of magnetic field they are in each direction, but in presence of magnetic field they are aligned in one direction. The paramagnetic material. The behavior of paramagnetic material under the influence of external field is shown in the figure. The paramagnetism. The paramagnetic material exhibit magnetism when the external magnetic field is applied. Paramagnetic material lose the magnetization in absence of external applied magnetic field. These material are weakly attracted towards the magnetic field. The degree of magnetization is proportional to the strength of applied field. The magnetization is parallel to the field. The general properties of paramagnetic material. Paramagnetic material experience a feeble attractive force when brought near the pole of magnet. This material possesses some permanent dipole moment which is arise due to some unpaired electron. The magnetic susceptibility is small but positive. There are some examples of paramagnetic material: aluminum, chromium, sodium, titanium, and zirconium. Then distinguish between paramagnetic and diamagnetic material. The paramagnetic material, when placed in external magnetic field, the total magnetic moment inside the material is decreased. When placed in diamagnetic material, when placed in external magnetic field, the magnetic field inside the material decreases. In paramagnetic, in this substance, the individual atoms has its own magnetic dipole moment. In diamagnetic, individual atomic dipole moment is 0. There are some examples of paramagnetic material: aluminum, platinum, chromium. And of diamagnetic, there is copper, gold, and bismuth. The magnetic susceptibility is positive for paramagnetic material and it is negative for diamagnetic material. The relative permeability mu r is positive and greater than 1 for paramagnetic and it is positive but less than 1 for diamagnetic material. There are some more difference. The paramagnetic materials are attracted by external field, whereas diamagnetic material are repelled. Paramagnetic material have at least one unpaired electron in the system, but diamagnetic material, all their electrons are paired. The magnetic field created by paramagnetic material are in this direction of external field, whereas the magnetic field created by diamagnetic material are opposing in the direction to external magnetic field. The paramagnetism or its stronger magnetic behavior exhibited only by selective material, whereas diamagnetic is weak magnetic behavior, generally shown by all the material easily suppressed in the presence of strong magnetic field. Thank you.
Okay, Kumar, you have done it, but you have not added any animation or just video. Why?
Ma'am, there I am doing PPT for first time and it's from mobile. There is some difficulty for me.
Okay, you don't have PC?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I have given you 8 marks. 3 for
Thank you, ma'am.
presentation, 3 for content because content was good, but you just read the PPT, but still I have given you 3 out of 3. Next time your presentation should improve. Try, don't read it. Try to speak something related to that because it is expected that you will understand the concepts. Okay. So I
Yes,
gave
ma'am.
still 8 marks because you are telling me. Now Kalyankar,
Yes,
Abhishek
ma'am.
Kalyankar,
Yes,
can
ma'am.
you
I'm
share?
present. Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, can you share? Start. And then Mahesh Kare. After Abhishek, Mahesh Kare.
My screen is visible, ma'am.
Yes. Remaining students, you carry out your experiment. You have to share your observations.
Hello, everyone. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes. Continue.
Hello, everyone. I'm Abhishek Vittalrao Kalyankar from AC Electrical. Today, I am going to present carbon nanotubes and its application under the guidance of Dr. Mangal Dhand, ma'am. These are the contents we are going to see: introduction, structure and morphology, types of carbon nanotubes, properties, synthesis method and applications. So let us start with what are carbon nanotubes. Carbon nanotubes can be described as a sheet of graphene rolled into a cylinder constructed from hexagonal rings of carbon. It have one layer, single layer or multi-layer, can have caps at the end, making them look like pills. So this video shows how carbon nanotubes can be rolled into, how graphene is rolled into carbon nanotubes. So next, structure and morphology. The bonding in carbon nanotubes is sp2 with each atom joined to 3 neighbor as in graphite. The tubes can therefore be considered as rolled up graphene sheet. The bonding structure, which is stronger than sp3 bond found in diamond, provide the molecule with their unique strength. Under high pressure, nanotubes can merge together, giving the possibility of producing strong unlimited strength wire through high pressure nanotubes. So the carbon nanotubes are the sp2 have sp2 bond, one sigma and one pi bond. So these are too much strong than materials exist as sp1 bond. Types of carbon nanotubes. So there are mainly two types of carbon nanotubes: single walled carbon nanotubes and multi-walled carbon nanotubes. This shows how carbon nanotubes are, why single walled and multi-walled. And multi-walled are made of more graphene sheets rolled up into a cylindrical form. So next, there is a difference between single walled carbon nanotubes and multi-walled. In single walled carbon nanotube, there is a single layer of graphene, while in multi-walled, there are multi-layer of graphenes. A catalyst is required for synthesis of single walled carbon nanotubes, and there is not requirement of a catalyst in multi-walled carbon nanotubes. Purity of single walled carbon nanotubes is poor, while the purity of is high. Chance of defect is more in function of single wall, while chance of defect is low in multi-wall. Less accumulation in body for single wall carbon nanotubes, while the multi-wall carbon nanotubes have more accumulation in body. Single wall carbon nanotubes, uh, while carbon nanotubes cannot be easily twisted. While the characterization evaluation is easy in single wall carbon nanotubes, and there It has very complex structure in multi-walled carbon nanotubes. These are the properties. The strongest and most flexible molecular material because of carbon covalent bonding and network architecture. Ratio is 500 times greater than aluminum, steel, and maximum strain up to % much higher than any material. Very high current carrying capacity. Other chemical group can be attached to the tip or side wall. Carbon nanotubes is 100 times stronger than stainless steel but 6 times lighter. Carbon nanotubes is as hard as diamond and its thermal capacity is twice that of pure diamond. Carbon nanotubes can carbon nanotubes have current carrying capacity up to 1000 times higher than that of copper. Carbon nanotubes is thermally stable up to 4000 Kelvin. Carbon nanotube can be metallic or semiconducting depending on. So these are the synthesis method of carbon nanotube: art discharge method, chemical vapor deposition, and laser ablation method. Now applications. Their unique composition, geometry, and properties enable numerous potential carbon nanotube application. Here are some carbon nanotube application that are energy storage, molecular electronic, hydrogen storage, composite material, macroelectronic, bioapplications, air and water filtration application. They start with energy storage. Carbon nanotubes have the intrinsic characteristic desired in material used as electrode in battery and capacitor. Carbon nanotubes have a tremendously high surface area, up to 1000 meter square per gram, good electrical conductivity, and very importantly, their linear geometry makes their surface highly accessible to the electrolyte. Research has shown that the carbon nanotubes have the highest reversible capacity of any carbon material for use in lithium-ion batteries. In addition, carbon nanotubes are outstanding materials for supercapacitor electrodes. Molecular electronics. The idea of building electron kit out of the critical building blocks of material molecules has seen growth in some past years and is a vital part of nanotechnology. In any electronic circuit, but especially when dimension reduce in size of the nanoscale, the interconnection between switches and other active devices become more and more essential. Their ability to be precisely derived electrical conductivity and geometry makes carbon nanotubes the most suitable candidate for the connections in molecular electronics. So the carbon nanotubes have the large variety of molecular electronic applications. Hydrogen storage. There has been some research in using carbon nanotubes to store hydrogen to be used as a fuel source. By taking advantage of the capillary carbon nanotubes, it is possible to condense gas in high density inside single walled nanotubes. So in future, there are the possibility of hydrogen fueled cars and vehicles. So carbon nanotubes can be used in that cars to store hydrogen tank. This allows for gases, most notably hydrogen, to be stored at high densities without being condensed into a liquid. Potentially, this storage method could be used on vehicle in place of gas fuel tanks for a hydrogen powered car. Composite materials. Here are some examples of composite material that can be alloyed or formed using carbon nanotubes and other materials combination. First one, textile. Carbon nanotubes are 30 times more tough than KLOR, so they can be used to make body armor compact jacket. Second, carbon nanotube spring. Multi-wall carbon nanotube spring can achieve an energy density 10 times greater than that of steel alloys of carbon nanotubes. Third one, adding small quantity of carbon nanotubes to metal increase tensile strength in aerospace and automotive structure. So it can be used in aerospace engineering in future applications. Coating and films. Carbon nanotubes can serve as a multifunctional coating material mixture of paint and multi-wall. Carbon nanotubes can reduce biofilling of ship. So it can reduce the corrosion of metal using the coating of carbon nanotubes. Macroelectronic. Nanotube based transistor, also known as carbon nanotube field effect transistor, CNTFETs, have made that operate at room temperature and that flare capable of digital switching using a single electron. Large structure of carbon nanotube can be used for thermal management of electronic circuit, and approximately 1 millimeter thick carbon nanotube can be used. Bioapplications of carbon nanotubes, drug delivery. Anti-cancer drug may be delivered more effectively and with fewer systematic side effects using a smart nanotechnology platform than by conventional method. So carbon nanotubes can be used in drug delivery to direct giving drugs to the affected area, not to the entire body. Gene delivery, one of the most promising concept to correct genetic defect or hexagonally alter the cellular genetic makeup is gene therapy. Biosensor. Biosensor is an analytical device used for the detection of an analyte that combines a biological component with a psychochemical detector. Air and water filtration. Many researchers and corporations have already developed carbon nanotube based air water filtration device. It has been reported that this filter can not only block the smallest particle but also kill most bacteria. These are the reference I have taken to make this PPT. Thank you and take care.
Okay, Abhishek, you just read and so hurriedly you read. What was the hurry to you? Just read it. And how much you understood, I am doubtful. And again, you are performing late. So just see 3 out of 3 I give you content. Content is good. For your presentation, I gave 2 out of 3 and 1 mark for your ICT tool usage and late performation is there. And Kadam Kumar, you also perform late. When you had shared me your PPT to me, Kumar. Hello, Kumar.
Hello.
When you had shared your PPT to me.
Ma'am, I am sharing 10 August, but there in lectures, I not get time.
Yes, I know. So I have not reduced your marks for late submission. So that's why I gave you 8 marks because I was knowing you had shared me PPT. But Abhishek, that is not your case. You are performing late.
I am to share as PPT.
When?
Yes, ma'am.
When you had shared?
2 minutes ago, ma'am.
Huh? When you had shared PPT to me?
Just wait, ma'am.
Yesterday?
No,
Then?
it's about 10 days ago, something or more than that.
But I have not reduced your mark for late performation. Still, I have given you full content 3, your presentation 2 and ICT 1. So 6 marks you got. Anybody want to perform now today? Kare Mahesh, whether you want to perform? Kare Mahesh and Limay Vaishnav. Kirwale Saurabh. Limay Vaishnav and Madni.
Ma'am, Vaishnav told me to share his video.
But he is going to what? Just watch it. Vaishnav.
Yes. Ma'am, he's not able to connect, so he's told me to share his video.
Okay, and who else want to perform? Vaishnav means who?
Vaishnav Limaye, ma'am.
Limay 35. Yogita is there? Madni Yogita? Okay, wait for Vaishnav's sharing. I just want to see the observation table. So students, can you tell me whether you could perform the experiment for breakdown strength of air? What are your observations? What breakdown voltage you got it for some gap distance? Can you share? Yes, who can share?
Ma'am, should I share a picture on the group or orally?
Share it. Share your observations here. By and other students be ready to share what are your observation, what you observed, anything, whatever you want to do. Just Adarsh, then Maithili, then Sushmita, then Sanket. Adarsh, share your screen and tell me what you did.
Just a second, ma'am.
Shreya, whether you perform the experiment or no, Shreya. Hello, Shreya. Shreya, are you there or no? Just login is there, Shreya.
Yes, ma'am.
Whether you perform the experiment or no.
माझ्या टर्नच्या वेळेसच करेल ना.
म्हणजे तुझी
म्हणजे
टर्न म्हणजे काय?
बॅच सी च्या टाइमला.
मग तू आता का जॉईन झाली आहेस? तू बॅच ए मध्ये आहेस का नाही?
नाही नाही.
मग जॉईन का झाली आहेस?
व्हर्च्युअल लॅब केला.
व्हर्च्युअल लॅब करायला. तुझं प्रॅक्टिकल नाहीये का दुसरं?
नाही.
एडीचं प्रॅक्टिकल नाहीये?
माझ्याच ते लक्षात नसेल, मी पाहते.
एडीचं प्रॅक्टिकल चालू आहे ना बाई. ठीक आहे, आदर्श यू शेअर.
Yes, ma'am. So first I kept the sphere diameter constant, that is 2 centimeters, and changed the sphere gap from 0.2 to 0.6, and noted the breakdown voltage for the respective changes in the sphere gap.
Where are your observations?
Ma'am, I have written it in the notebook.
That is what I told you to share, no?
Yes, ma'am.
You can take a snap and just share it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, any another student want to share what you did? Gauri?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you share what you did? Whether you perform experiment, could you observe any effect? Sumit? Sushmita? Hello, Sushmita.
Hello, ma'am.
Whether you could perform experiment, can you share something?
Ma'am, there is a network problem to perform the experiment.
Whether you have PC or mobile?
On mobile, ma'am.
Maithili? Lakshmi?
Yes,
Hello,
ma'am, I posted in a group.
Don't post in group. Share here and explain. You posted in group that you have network problem. Already I had told that you have to share. Lakshmi? Are you there, Lakshmi?
Yes, ma'am. I'm there.
Can you share whether you perform experiment or no?
Yes, ma'am, I've performed.
Then where are your observations?
Ma'am, I'm posting it in the chat box, ma'am. Just a second.
No, you share and talk it, na, something what you observed. What you do, you take the snap from mobile and that snap you share. Screenshot. Screenshot you can share, na, or no? Okay, Adarsh, can you share? Lakshmi? Hello, Lakshmi.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you share? Harshavardhan, what you did? Supriya, what you did? Can I know what you could do? Harshavardhan or Supriya?
Yes, ma'am.
हर्षवर्धन काय केलं सांग तू?
मॅम रीडिंग नोट डाऊन केलेलं आहे.
मग कुठे आहेत? What effect you could observe, Harshvardhan? Okay, start. Adarsh, you start.
Yes, ma'am. So I first kept the sphere diameter constant, that is 2 centimeters for 4 readings, and I changed the sphere gap. For example, when I fixed the sphere gap at 0.2, I changed the voltages as available, and the voltage which gave the flash, that is which means that that's the breakdown voltage. I noted the readings, and respectively I changed and correspondingly I changed the sphere gap and noted the readings likewise.
So what is your observation with this observation table?
Ma'am, I haven't completed it yet.
Now see, now you can see the readings. From readings, what you can conclude? So
That
what are your readings? See, your readings are sphere diameter is same, and sphere gap you are changing 0.2, 0.3, and you got the breakdown voltage what? So what is your
if we increase the sphere gap, then the breakdown voltage will increase.
Okay. Now how you will find out breakdown strength with this reading?
Breakdown strength will be breakdown voltage divided by the sphere gap.
Okay, and as per IS, how many times you had to take for the same diameter, same gap? You got
5.
this first reading, 2.8 you got first reading. As per IS, you have to keep same diameter, same gap distance, and again you have to find out the voltage. Okay.
Yes,
so now here you can increase voltage in the step, because you can't have variac there and you cannot vary voltage smoothly and continuously. But if you will vary smoothly with variac, there will be little difference between this 2.8 kilovolt and that average you will take. But here is as it is step, virtual is not allowing you, only increase in voltage in the steps it is allowing. So you will get 2.8 only, and then you can check it. Ensure that perform 5 times for same diameter, same gap distance, and check it and tell me what happens. Now anybody has observed the effect of diameter? Gap distance is kept same and diameter is increased. Whether anybody could find out that effect? Can any another student share the observation table, your readings? There is one option written that you can just save your readings there only, but I could not get that option. Graph plotting option is also there. You try how we can save the observations, because I think Sharvari could do that. Sharvari has shown us the soft diagram of her experiment. Whether it is possible in this experiment, but here it is in mention in procedure that you can say observation table. But just check it, because I could not get time. Just before half an hour of practical, I just screen recorded that. And again, you can plot the graph also there by clicking plot option there. Okay, so that also you try. And just in next practical, you share me the observation table of this experiment with showing effect of diameter, effect of gap distance. Anybody, Lakshmi, can you show your readings? Can you say something what you could observe? Because already you have performed one experiment on virtual lab. Lakshmi?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, even I have kept the diameter same as 5. And I have changed the sphere gap. For first, I changed it to for first it was 0.2 and the voltage was 2.40. So similarly, I changed the sphere gap from 0.2 to 0.3 and 5. and observed that the voltage increases as the sphere gap increases.
Now, can you tell me what is the reason why by increasing gap distance breakdown voltage increases? We discussed yesterday. By increasing gap distance, breakdown voltage increases. Why? Harshvardhan, Supriya, Kumar, Sushmita, can you explain this effect? Sakshi, can you explain this effect? If gap distance is increased, why breakdown voltage increases? Aniket, Gauri. See, yesterday we discussed when gap distance is increased, then one electron moving from cathode to anode will require larger time because gap distance is increased. So one electron to reach towards anode, time required will be large. Means lot of difficulty is there for ionization process. Therefore, breakdown voltage will increase. Voltage sufficient, less voltage will not make the electron to reach towards the anode, because difficulty in ionization process. So breakdown voltage will increase if gap distance is increased. Today you go through the recordings of lecture, factors affecting on breakdown voltage. In tomorrow's lecture, brainstorming is there, and that competition on poll EV dot will be there. So we will see who are top 22 students and what are the respective scores, because time will be also considered into the marks. So for tomorrow's sessions, you be ready so that your all concepts will be ready. Okay. Now have a good day. We'll meet tomorrow. Any doubt is there, you can ask me.